Mabuhay! Great day, guys! Welcome to TSA Toy Stash in Action with another toy review, and I'm Ranger Dave, and today we are gonna check out the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Dark Knight's Death Metal Green Lantern 2-pack. And I'm just totally excited about this, guys, because this is the 2-pack that features Batman Earth -32 and of course the Green Lantern Hal Jordan. Now, I am excited about this 2-pack, guys, because this is McFarlane's take on the Hal Jordan figures. Now, we already seen a couple of Hal Jordan figures, but this is just totally dope. So let's go ahead, guys, and check this 2-pack out. Alright, guys, so here it is. Inside of the packaging we got the 2-pack right here. So it looks really great with your standard McFarlane box for DC Multiverse. I really like it, how clean this 2-pack box is. It looks really nice. And then of course you got your two figures right here. You got the Dawnbreaker and of course your Hal Jordan Green Lantern. And going right here at the back, you will see, of course at the side you will see the Batman Earth -32 and then the Green Lantern Hal Jordan. Here, the true back, you will see the card. So you can cut that off if you want to. I know that, some of the people has been into cutting this off and making a portrait out of it. Really nice. And of course you got other figures right here at the bottom. And last but not least, guys, about the card right here, or the box. Right, so you got the code right here at the bottom. You can, check it out if you want to. So, but yeah, enough about the box, guys. Let's go ahead and check these figures out. Alright, guys, so here they are outside of the packaging. We got the Batman Earth -32, and of course we got the Green Lantern Hal Jordan figure, looking really awesome at the flight stand right here. So this is what they look like, guys. They look great, alright, especially on their flight poses. Look at that. That is just really amazing, and you could actually feel the epicness of Hal Jordan right there. So really fun. But yes, let's go ahead and check these two figures out. Okay, so first off is the -32 Batman figure, which is the Dawnbreaker. Alright, so this Green Lantern figure is good for what it is, guys. Alright, but if you want to see an in-depth look out of it, so I'll show you here. Alright, so I'm bringing in the first release, or the single release for this particular figure. Now, this is what they look like side by side, guys. So it's exactly the same. Alright, there's no changes whatsoever with the with the entire sculpt. So that's basically it. Alright, from top to bottom, it's the basic and simplest like reissue type that they did with this figure. Now, if you want to know what is the major changes with these two figures, is the paint. Alright, it's basically on the paint. Right here, it has a darker color for the black, green, and then the metallic paint job. Wherein from here, you still have the metallic paint job, you still have the black and all those other stuff, but there are in a lighter type of paint. Alright, so as you can see right here, if I put them closer, there you go. Okay, so as you can see, going right here for this green is a little darker, and then going right here is a little lighter. You will actually see it better right here when it comes to the gauntlets. So darker green, lighter green. So yes, that's basically it. And if you want to see it better, here you go. So for the face, if you want to see which one is way better, I would still go for the first release, guys. But for what it's worth, if you haven't picked up the Dawnbreaker Green Lantern figure yet, this 2-pack is totally a good way to get this figure. Alright, guys, so of course we are gonna go ahead and check out the Hal Jordan Green Lantern by McFarlane. Alright, so this is his version for or his take with the DC Rebirth. This is more on like a DC Rebirth version for the Hal Jordan, but with added twists like all those other sculpted parts. And I am really digging this entire figure. The head sculpt is just amazing, guys, and how this entire figure just stands right here, it's just blowing my mind right now. Alright, but I do have a little complaint wherein like the hands right here, I feel that they're too long. I guess it's just with the gloves, but yeah, I'm feeling that it's really it's too long, because if I put in the Dawnbreaker right there, they're basically with the same size, but yeah, it's a long hand. See, so I don't know why they chose to do that with this Green Lantern, but it's a little off-putting when it comes to proportions with the hand. But other than that, this is still a pretty good figure to look at. So of course, here is the head sculpt for this Green Lantern, guys. I really love it. Alright, I'm loving this entire figure right here. The hair and the entire face. It looks really great. I love the shape of the entire head sculpt right there. And just I love the brown wash right here for the hair. It looks really amazing. Even the sculpt of the hair looks great. Now I do have a few issues when it comes to the QC areas. Alright, I mean when it comes to the QC, McFarlane has been down when it comes to the quality control for some reason. Because going right here, guys, you do have like a little bit of a paint smudge right there, and going right here also for the mask. Yeah. For what it's worth, guys, I love this figure, but for all the places you could hit, alright, when it comes to the paint smudge, don't hit the face, alright? That's gonna be like the baddest section wherein you're gonna hit your figure with errors. So at least I mean, for the entire suit you could do the repaints, right? You could do the repaints, but other than that, this is just yeah, but it's still a passable thing. But you will also see here the shade of green when it comes to the entire suit. I love the green right here, but going right here at the belly, it's a different shade of green. I don't know if it's just on mine, guys, or I do hope that when you get your figures, it's like one shade of green. But yeah, it's basically a different shade of green right here. But yeah, this is a pretty good figure. Now if I bring in the John Stewart right here, so this is for DC Rebirth. So yes, they are practically the same figure, guys, when it comes to the body. Alright, so the body sculpt, from the neck to all the way down from here to the toes, they're the same. Alright, there's no difference whatsoever with that, except with these hands. Alright, so again, I mentioned to you guys, I mean, going right here for this figure, for the John Stewart, it doesn't have like long hands. I mean, if I put them side by side, Hal Jordan still has that long hands, which is kind of bothersome and a little bit of a disappointing in some sections, but it's still passable, guys. For what it's worth, it's not a complete retool when it comes to the figure. It's a pretty good retool, because most of the Green Lanterns will still have like the same body type, and I'm totally digging that. And the correction right here that they didn't use black, that will just ruin the paint job right here when it comes to the shoulders. I love that. So yes, still pretty happy with this figure. Now going for the accessory, guys, I just wanted to share, for the Dawnbreaker Green Lantern figure, you also have this accessory, which is on a lighter paint job. Yeah, and for your first release is a darker green plastic. So that's the differences when it comes to the constructs. This is the first release right here, and this is the one that comes with the 2-pack. Now if you want to see an in-depth review for the regular release for this figure, here's the link right here at the top, and it will be also posted on the description below. As for your Hal Jordan figure, guys, of course you will have accessories. Again, this is for his jetpack construct. It looks really great. So this is made out of hard plastic, but it's also translucent, so it looks really great. I love it when it hits the light. And of course you get the fan favorite construct, which is the fist right there, or yeah, it looks like a fist, but it looks also like a punching glove. So really fun stuff right there. You got the logo for the Green Lantern right here, so looks really nice. I love it. And of course, guys, with every 2-pack you will also have a trading cards and your basic McFarlane stand. But I just really wanted to share you guys the cardboard that they use for this is OWA, and it looks really great. Or oh wait, it doesn't really look like OWA. It actually looks like Mogo, the planet Green Lantern. It looks like it's more on Mogo than the the OWA, but yeah, it definitely feels like either Mogo or OWA, which looks really nice. And yeah, I totally suggest, guys, if you want, you can do so, alright, but other than that, this is still a pretty good collector's. Of course, with every 2-pack, you get a trading card. So you got 2 trading cards right here and 2 McFarlane stands right there. So that's your regular DC Multiverse stand. And last but not least, of course, we got the piece of resistance, which is the stand or the base right here that comes with the Green Lantern. Again, this is a hard plastic right here, but it's made out of translucent plastic, so it looks really great when it hits the light. You got some octopus right here, calamari. Yeah, you can eat it or something like that. But yeah, you got the chains right there. You also get a missile launch right there. You got the blast effects right here going on. So really awesome describing this thing, but it's more on a mixed construct, wherein you get a part for Hal Jordan, and then you got for Dawnbreaker clashing both of their your constructs. Again, it looks really great, and then you can actually see here which side they're on. You got a darker shade of green right here for Dawnbreaker, and then you got a lighter shade for Hal Jordan. Looks really great. In applying your accessory, guys, I will be focusing on your Hal Jordan figure, because you already saw, for the Dawnbreaker. Now, going right here, you will have Hal Jordan, and then you get the boosters right here, or the jetpack. So you got a peg here, and then you got a peg hole. Just peg it in. Then you got the boosters, blasting off like that. Really fun. And then going right here, for the fist hand, guys, this is actually a extra hand, or acting extra hand. So what you want to do is take off the hand right here. There you go. So it's just gonna pop off with the peg. Alright, so duly note that, alright, because there's a peg inside. Now what you want to do is, there you go, you just need to squeeze it in, and then until it hits there you go. And once you got it in there, yeah, let me try to get it in there you go. So once you got your Hal Jordan fist installed, you got it very nicely right there. You got the construct installed. Really cool. Now I still have a issue when it comes to putting this fist, because if I take it off, there you go, see, it's gonna take off the glove right here, and it's gonna be a little bit of a pain trying to get that off. Now, as for this, guys, what I suggest is you get a metal rod or something like that you could actually poke your figure, and then just pop this this from the socket, and then there you go, you can get this thing off right there, and then you could put it back the way it is for your Green Lantern figure. For your Hal Jordan, just peg it in back into place. So that's a suggestion that you could do for your figure, but yeah, it's a little bit of hassle. You could try to glue it. I don't want to glue it on mine, because I still want to make it a little shorter for at least, yeah, I'll be trying to check it out if I could try to make it shorter. But other than that, guys, you can just try to glue it if you want to, so that's okay. And you could also take your John Stewart armor construct right here, put it on him right there, and it's gonna fit since they have the same body. You can put in, look at that, looking really sharp with the armor right there. Looks really great on him. I actually like it. I'm putting that, and then of course you can put the jetpack right there at his back, and yes, look at that, looks really great. Now as for the stand, guys, this is the stand. Alright, so as for this stand, you got just 2 pegs. Alright, so I mean, yeah, you got 2 pegs. One is over at this side, there you go, and one is at this side. Alright, so those are the only 2 that you could actually place them on. So once you put them right here at the back, let me try to get that focus. It's not gonna be very helpful when you try to peg them, because I mean, look at this, you could peg Hal Jordan right here, Yeah, and it's not gonna help actually because it's just gonna make him fall. But what you can do is you can just peg him right there and then make him support his other hand or his other leg right here at this side. You can make him just crunch it a little right here. There you go, and just once you peg that in, just move the joints. There you go, and then make him have this battle pose right here. So yeah, you could either do that, there you go, but yeah, again, it's a barely usable you know peg right there. It's not gonna work 100%, but you can do it. I mean, look at that, I can't even put it in. Yeah, there you go. So you can try to put it in again, and yeah, so that's as far as it could go when it comes to Hal Jordan. If you try to do it on Dawnbreaker, again, Dawnbreaker could actually stand a little better when it comes to the octopus construct that he has at this side. There you go. But again, because of the construct or on how the construct is formed, it's gonna be a little difficult when you try to get them on poses. But there you go. So that's how they look like. Alright guys, so for the articulation on the DC Multiverse figures, I will just be using Hal Jordan as base because both of them with, when it comes to the Dawnbreaker, it's basically the same articulation. And if you want to see how that goes, you can check the review. But yeah, for Hal Jordan guys, you can see here that his head is on the ball joint. You can move it side to side, up and down, rotate very nicely. I love it and how that articulates. And then going right here for the arms, you can spin it 360 if you want to. You raise it up about this far, so that as far as it could go. It does have that butterfly joint, really beautiful. I love it. And then going right here, you do have a bicep swivel, very nice. And then you got a double jointed elbow. There you go. So it just crunches very beautifully. I love that. And then extending it back, there is no glove articulation right here because this glove pops out. And then going right here for the wrist, you do have a swivel that also has a hinge because it's on a bowl hinge joint. So that's basically that. For the upper torso, you do have a bowl joint, so you can rock it very beautifully side to side as well, and then crunch about that much and up about this much. Again, you also have the waist articulation or the lower. There you go. For when it comes to the torso, there you go. So you can swivel it around, rotate, bend, whatever. So added more articulation, really fun. The only funny stuff right here that's going on is when you try to move it with the articulation, this rubber piece moves a lot, which is kind of annoying. But other than that, it's still a pretty good figure when you try to just pose it with a proper pose. So yeah, you're going here, you can make him do the splits, but this far, that's as far as I could go here guys. I will try to use hot water on the legs, but yeah, that's as far as I could go. Then down, forward about this much, and then back about this much. Again, right here you do have double jointed knees, really beautiful. I love it. And then going right here, you got ball hinge ankles. There you go. And as you can see, it also has that boot cut, but it can also ankle pivot. So yes. Alright guys, so just for fun, here's a quick size comparison with the 2-pack figures. Of course, we got Hal Jordan and then the Dawnbreaker. Now I will be focusing on the Hal Jordan size comparisons. If you want to see the Dawnbreakers guys, you can just check out the review here on the channel. But yes, here they are side by side. And of course, we have here the DC Direct Katmatui action figure for the Green Lantern, and it looks amazing. I do hope that I'm pronouncing it correctly guys, and if you don't, if I got it wrong, please do comment down below. But yeah, and of course here he is also next with our John Stewart McFarlane Green Lantern figure. Now these two are very much alike when it comes to the sculpt of the body, but man, oh man, they look really great side by side together. Look at that, that is just really dope. And here he is again with another DC Direct figure. We got the Kyle Rayner Green Lantern. Now I just really wanted to put this guy because it looks amazing, side by side with the awesome Hal Jordan Green Lantern. And you know what guys, again with another DC Direct figure, I'll just bring in Kilowog right here next with the Hal Jordan. I think this is just one of those display pieces when you have your Green Lantern figures. you can only just get 2 of them and then you're already good. But look at that, that looks really great. And you know what, guys, I'm just feeling geeky right now because I do have here the DCUC, the collect and build, or the build a figure for our Stealth Green Lantern. And yes, this is just perfectly in scale. Now I know that there's like a DC Direct version for the Stealth figure, but it's like this yay big. And yeah, we just really wanted to go for this figure. So look at that, that is just amazing. And of course, guys, here they are, the Green Lantern Corps. Alright, so of course this is like the current Green Lantern Corps that we have right now, but I have to say I am just really amazed on how this looks like right here. Now, oh man, this is just a beauty to see, guys. Now, alright guys, so that's my take for the McFarlane Toys Dark Knights Death Metal Green Lantern 2-pack, and this is just really amazing, guys. So I totally love it. Both of the figures, both from the sculpt, their paint job, and the overall likeness of it when it comes to their source material. Now, when it comes to the Hal Jordan, guys, we all know that it's a little bit of a like a retool figure, but it's okay. I mean, for the Green Lantern figures, guys, for what it's worth, it's they have like the same suit, so it doesn't really bother me that much. And I have to say, when it comes to the Dawnbreaker Green Lantern or the Batman figure that we get, it's practically the same, guys. Alright, if you haven't got a chance to pick it up before, this is your chance right now to pick it up. And yes, I just love the base, guys. The base right here is completely amazing. As you can see, I did had a chance to put them together right here with the proper stand, and as you can see, there are spinning. So all you need to do is just get it in there with the pegs. Alright, with those toes, they would still stumble and fall, but yeah, once you just don't try to knock them off, they're gonna do you very fine. Now, yeah, I'm totally gonna give this 2-pack a 5 out of 5 rating. And yeah, I hope you guys like this video, guys. And if you are new to the channel, please do hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell to be updated on every new video we have here. We have hundreds of videos, guys, on the channel for you guys to check out. And if you find one that you like, or nah, it's okay. We're just happy you're here. Now remember, life is one big collection. Peace out. God bless.